Welcome back, my fellow assassins, to another WWE 2K19 Universe mode. We are here, and we are starting things off with Daniel Bryan, the man who was supposed to have a main event match last week, but Daniel Bryan was then attacked by the Masked Man, who cost him the WWE Championship at No Mercy. So to start off things here tonight, we're going to hear from Daniel Bryan. You guys, I want to welcome you to SmackDown. We are one show away from NXT TakeOver, but right now, we'll see what Daniel Bryan has to say. You know, I wish I was out here in good spirits. I wish I had a good message to send, but the fact of the matter is I don't. 2 weeks ago, I had an opportunity to get my WWE Championship back after Bray Wyatt stole it from me at SummerSlam. But once again, Bray Wyatt decided that it was better to defeat me in such controversial means, and this time I can't get a rematch. But this time was different than SummerSlam. This time he brought help. Now, it wasn't Eric Rowan, it wasn't Luke Harper, it was this Leviathan. It was this monster of a man. And I have never seen a man like this. A man so gargantuan, so overstaturing to me that he just engulfs me. But last week on SmackDown, he did just that. You know, I wanted to face Chris Jericho in the main event, but as soon as this man, this Titan came to the ring, I don't know what happened. He struck me and everything went dark. I have no idea what happened. But listen, if you want to fight, you gotta fight. Now that the WWE Championship is behind me, I'm still going after the WWE Championship. But Judgment Day, I'm not in the running to be the options to face Bray Wyatt. But I will get back to the number one contendership spot. But this time, at Judgment Day, I have no one to fight. And I want to fight you. I don't know who you are, and I don't know what your name is, but goddamn, I am going to fight you. When Daniel Bryan wants something so bad, he accomplishes his goals. You look back at Backlash, I got the WWE Championship because I wanted it that bad. But it was because of you, whoever you are, the monster. You monster, you made this happen. I can't fight for the WWE Championship because of you. So at Judgment Day, I want to fight you. I don't know if you will accept, but I know your master will accept. Because Bray, after I'm done with this man, I'm coming straight back for you. Oh, Daniel. You are absolutely right. Now that I am the WWE Champion, I have used you for your purpose as a stepping stone towards my only goal in the WWE. You have no further use to me. So I called upon my brother Braun Strowman, to destroy you, to eradicate you from the WWE. Because as long as you're on SmackDown, I know how tenacious you are, Daniel. I know what your mind thinks when you have one clear goal. And now that I have taken this away from you, you will not stop. But I have your kryptonite, Superman. and his name is Braun Strowman, the black sheep of the Wyatt family. And frankly, your challenge is accepted. At Judgment Day, my monster will fight you one-on-one. So, Bryan, the countdown has begun. Enjoy your final weeks here on SmackDown, Daniel, because at Judgment Day, the Reaper has come. Well, some words that were just spoken between these two men, but, well, first off, the main event for tonight is a fatal four-way match. The four options for Bray Wyatt's WWE Championship at Judgment Day will face off tonight in our main event. But going back to what we just heard, basically at Judgment Day, Daniel Bryan will go one-on-one with this monster now known as Braun Strowman. Like I was saying, maybe Daniel Bryan bit a little bit more off than he can chew. And we'll see at Judgment Day if Daniel Bryan can get it done. But right now, we're moving on to one-on-one action here with TJP making his debut here on SmackDown in the WWE. And I will not want to be TJP with Cesaro coming down to the ring. And he gets his rematch for the European Championship at Judgment Day with Tyler Breeze as champion. But what I'm hearing is that it's not going to be a third man or fourth man in the match. What you guys will vote on is a stipulation for the match. So I don't know what the stipulations are just yet, but next week the polls will be open for voting, and we will find out then and there. But right now, let's get to this match. Cesaro taking out TJP. No, TJP obviously working out at the Performance Center, gets the call up here tonight to see what he's all about in the big time here on SmackDown against Cesaro, the former European champion. And of course, Cesaro, I mean, he just has to be irate after losing that European championship. Wait a minute. He got him up in a gorilla press into the European uppercut. And that's just fantastic because Cesaro not even getting pinned to lose his European Championship at No Mercy with a triple threat match with him, Tyler Breeze, and Finn Balor. So, you know, not only is Judgment Day the place for Cesaro to hopefully maybe get his championship back in his eyes, but, you know, just for a little proving ground for Tyler Breeze, because Tyler Breeze has never defeated, oh, look at that move by TJP, has never won against Cesaro. So it'll be a huge test for Tyler Breeze to, you know, get past Cesaro. And Cesaro, he could walk out Judgment Day as a two-time European champion. I think never done here. Oh, nice by TJP. I think never done here in universe mode here in WWE. Now, like, Cesaro just taking down TJP with a shoulder tackle and drops the leg for good measure. And of course, Tyler Breeze has to be watching this match, doing his homework, as much homework as he can do. Because in 2 weeks' time, maybe 2.5 weeks' time, we will see Cesaro and Tyler Breeze one more time for that European Championship. And now, look at this. TJP now off the ropes into a drop kick. Into Cesaro just laying on top of that second rope there. And TJP showing a little bit. Actually, Cesaro kipped up and clipped TJP on the way up. And now Cesaro's in control. And now, wait a minute. Cesaro. Well, we've seen this before from Cesaro, showing off that strength of the former European champion into that Falcon Arrow. Just deadlifting TJP. And now waiting for TJP to get up into that Swiss Death European uppercut. And Cesaro, you can count to 10, ref. It is over. TJP is not responding. It's 3 count. It's a win for Cesaro. Cesaro gets the win. And Cesaro getting the win here tonight. Looking forward to his rematch. And, well, it's up to you guys how he'll do it. Next week, it could be any type of stipulation. We don't know yet. Could be an I Quit match, last man standing, tables match. It could be anything under the WWE umbrella. And we will just have to wait and see. Same with Tyler Breeze. He'll have to wait and see as well. But nevertheless, Cesaro gets the win here tonight. But let's get back to last week, where Tyler Breeze would defeat Hideo Itami in one-on-one action. And Tyler Breeze would take it one step forward. He was not done with Hideo Itami just yet. He would go outside and he would try to do a little more damage and grabbing a steel chair. And now, as he was about to attack Hideo Itami, the downed Hideo Itami's friend, Sami Zayn, made the save. And made the save for Itami. And, I mean, Tyler Breeze got absolutely out of there in a hiccup. But Sami Zayn saves Hideo Itami here tonight. But, last week. But tonight, it's a tag team match with the Wyatt family. Harper and Rowan going against, well, Sami Zayn and Hideo Itami. And I talked to Sami Zayn after he saved Hideo Itami last week. He said to me that, you know, ever since we had this whole thing with the Cardinal, he's had some newfound respect for Hideo Itami.
All the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 590 pounds, Rowan and Harper, the Wyatt family.
He found a newfound respect for Hideo Itami, and he just couldn't stand by while he saw pretty much what he calls his friend being attacked by Tyler Breeze. And, you know, he talked to Hideo Itami, and they said they're going to try out this tag team, this kind of coalition. So they're going to try their hand at a tag team match tonight against the former tag team champions in the Wyatt family. We know the Wyatt family is an option for the tag team championships at Judgment Day, with Edge and Christian being the champions, of course. And the Wyatt family maybe getting another shot at that, but you guys will obviously vote on that as well next week. So far right now, we know the Wyatt family and the Cardinal are two options for Edge and Christian, but we need two more, and hopefully we get those answers here this week at least. But nevertheless, the Wyatt family, they look as intimidating as ever. This will be a tall test, a huge test for the newfound team of Sami Zayn and Hideo Itami. But here we go. And this crowd is elated. They're excited because here comes Sami Zayn and Hideo Itami.
At a combined weight of 392 pounds, Hideo Itami and Sami Zayn.
So we know that these two are fantastic singles wrestlers, and they tried their hands at tag teams before, and it was really hit or miss. But you know, this time they're a full-fledged team. They're backing each other up. They're in this division now. And we'll see if they gel well here in this match. But nevertheless, here we go. Let's see. It's Eric Rowan and Hideo Itami starting off this match. And the bell rings here. And Hideo Itami with a stiff knee right to the midsection, but Rowan not having any of that with a clothesline and send Itami to the mat. Now Itami with a European uppercut, and of course Itami, one of the best athletes in WWE right now, one of the best technical wrestlers, one of the best strikers we have here in WWE. He was certainly a shining star over in Japan, and I don't think he's lived up to his own hype. I don't think that he likes it either. I mean, he wants to become world champion. If you're not in this business to become world champion, then you're in the wrong business. And Hideo Itami has all the fixes to be a world champion. But just the cards have not been dealt in his favor. Oh, look at that. Look at that roll up there. And Rowan is down. 1, 2, and no. And Rowan, oh, nice counter there into the pinning predicament. 2-0. And Tommy, I mean, he was NXT champion. He was the first NXT champion, actually. But after Kevin Owens won it in NXT Arrival, Hideo Itami moved up to SmackDown and was in a rivalry, pretty much, with the Cardinal. Now he's here. So this could be the turning point for Hideo Itami. Maybe get into the tag team title picture and get a title, another title around his waist. Here goes Eric Rowan, sends Sami Zayn, the fresh Sami Zayn, into the corner, but now the fresh Luke Harper comes into the ring, and now look at this teamwork here, and a double axe handle right to the small of the back with Sami Zayn. And now with Sami Zayn, well, this is kind of interesting because Sami Zayn told us about, I don't know, a month ago that he was done with tag team wrestling. He wanted to shy away from the tag team scene after the implosion of Zayn Force and Tyson Kidd going back to NXT. But nevertheless, Sami Zayn tried. I mean, a couple months there, he was doing okay, but he just got sucked into the storyline with Randy Orton and Hideo Itami, and just these kind of dominoes fall into place, and sometimes you just can't control what fate gives you. And Sami Zayn is now teamed up with, oh my God, a clothesline. That's what he's teamed up with, as he just gets fucking decapitated. Oh my God. And Sami Zayn now in a tag team with Hideo Itami. And again, this could be a recipe for success for Sami Zayn, because ever since coming to SmackDown in the December, January months there, in the new year pretty much, last year, he has not got a single title around his waist. So this could be the best thing for both guys here is Luke Harper. I want to talk about titles. The ex-champions, the ex-tag team champions, former champions Harper and Rowan would love to be chosen by the fans to get another shot at those tag team titles, because, I mean, they haven't been the same. I mean, they're still intimidating. They're still angry. They're still pissed off. Even when they had the titles, they were pissed off. But look at that backstabber by Sami Zayn. But just to have those titles around those waists again, I mean, it was the prophecy of Bray Wyatt to have... Oh, look at that Blue Thunder Bomb. Just let me finish my story, Sami. Excuse me. Before I finish my story, we'll have to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back here on SmackDown. And guys, next episode is NXT TakeOver Orlando, where Kevin Owens will defend his NXT Championship against Ty Dillinger, and Samoa Joe will go one-on-one with Shinsuke Nakamura, the winner being the next number one contender. That's next episode. Do not miss it. And guys, we are back here on SmackDown with Eric Rowan having Hideo Itami not anymore. Had Hideo Itami in a single leg Boston Crab. Before we went out to break, we were talking about the prophecy of Bray Wyatt having all of the wife having to hold gold, and that could come to fruition at Judgment Day if the wife is voted by you guys to have that tag team championship opportunity. A nice counter there by Hideo Itami. The running knee right to the chin of Eric Rowan. And now into the corner. Let's look at this now. Look at this move. What is that? Oh, effective is what it is. And Sami Zayn goes for the cover. Luke Harper trying to distract the referee. He's doing a good job, but goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. It does not matter. Wow. And Sami Zayn and Hideo Itami get the victory here tonight.
Here are your winners, Hideo Itami and Sami Zayn.
Well, that's a good start for their tag team career, Hideo Itami and Sami Zayn, but hey, we're already to our main event, guys. It's the Fatal 4-Way. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Chris Jericho, and Cody Rhodes will face off. Who will get, maybe the winner tonight will maybe persuade some of you guys to vote for them. We'll never know. But right now, let's get started with Chris Jericho. And Chris Jericho, what a happy man he has to be. He only got the biggest victory ever since coming to SmackDown. And last week, Chris Jericho defeated Randy Orton to get into this opportunity. The first win he could have gotten was probably the biggest one. And now he's in the running to be a #1 contender. And Chris Jericho, well, he could be your next world champion, my friends. He could be your next world champion. WWE champion Chris Jericho in the year 2019. Who would have thought? But nevertheless, Chris Jericho has a newfound fire lit underneath him. But he has a big test here in this Fatal 4-Way. Can he continue his winning ways? With 3 of the biggest names here on SmackDown, with Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Cody Rhodes. And of course, Cody Rhodes getting that huge victory at No Mercy in that 6-man tag team match. And Seth Rollins getting a big victory over this man, Chris Jericho, at No Mercy. Those guys pretty much have the momentum on their side. And something has to give here tonight. Who will walk out as the victor, as Chris Jericho is in the ring and he awaits his opponents. And here comes the Punisher, Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns, ever since the implosion of the Shield, has been clawing, scratching, trying to get an opportunity.
From Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns.
And Roman Reigns, he could be your next WWE champion. It could be Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt at Judgment Day. It's all depending on what you guys vote for. So guys, do not miss Raw next week, where the polls will be open. The polls will be open for Monday Night Raw, and then when it comes to SmackDown, those polls will be open. So at Raw, the next Raw episode, those Raw polls will be open, and then once SmackDown comes along, we'll close the polls for Raw, open the polls for SmackDown, and then the next episode of Raw, we'll close the polls for SmackDown. And whatever happens, happens. It could be a shit show, but you know what? That's what we'll do. You gotta live and die by the rando here in universe mode. And right now, Roman Reigns, and he looks ready for this Fatal 4-Way match. But it could be any number of these men going against Bray Wyatt at Judgment Day. Could be Bray Wyatt versus Chris Jericho. Could be Bray Wyatt versus Roman Reigns. Could be Bray Wyatt versus Seth Rollins, or Bray Wyatt versus Cody Rhodes. I mean, we've seen Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns before, but we've never seen Bray Wyatt or Chris Jericho. Bray Wyatt and Cody Rhodes. And here comes the aforementioned Cody Rhodes.
And from Marietta, Georgia, weighing in at 216 pounds, the Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. He has a bit of a bone to pick with Roman Reigns as well. You know, Roman Reigns did defeat Cody Rhodes before No Mercy, when Sami Zayn and Tommy were still attacking backstage Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler in the parking lot. That led to the distraction, and Roman Reigns capitalized with a Superman punch and pinned Cody Rhodes 1, 2, 3. So Cody Rhodes has to be looking for a little bit of redemption here against Roman Reigns. But here comes the final competitor. And here comes, I think, the favorite to win that poll come next SmackDown, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins has been on an absolute tear for these last few months. Of course, winning against Chris Jericho at both SummerSlam and No Mercy.
Weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth
And Seth Rollins, he can taste it. He can almost feel it, the championship in his grasp. But, you know, of course, it always up to the fans when it comes to Judgment Day. And Seth Rollins has to be ready for anything. And right now, Seth Rollins is ready for this fatal four-way match. And I'm certainly ready for it. 4 of SmackDown's best. Just trying to persuade the fans. Just pretty much trying to persuade the fans into voting for them. And now Seth Rollins. You can see the crowd just loves Seth Rollins. They want him. Like I said, I think he's the fan favorite to win the poll next SmackDown. But you never know. You never know. Maybe the winner of this match will persuade those fans. Or, you know, it could go topsy-turvy. You never know in these kind of polls. But nevertheless, the main event is upon us. Fatal four-way action. Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Chris Jericho. Here we go. The bell has rung in this main event here tonight. As some unlikely combatants here. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns go one-on-one. And Cody Rhodes, Chris Jericho on the other side of the ring. So not what I was expecting to start off this match, but nevertheless, I'm actually excited to see this because two kind of matchups that we don't usually see that often. And of course, we've always wished to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins one-on-one, and of course, Cody Rhodes and Chris Jericho is pretty much a dream match. Any way you look at it. But of course, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, I mean, they faced off at SummerSlam in the implosion of the Shield Triple Threat matchup. But, you know, I don't think they've ever faced a one-on-one here in our universe mode. So this is a little taste for maybe what's to come in the future here on SmackDown. But you look on the outside, Cody Rhodes has Chris Jericho, face right off the apron. And Seth Rollins, pretty much the only one in the ring. Roman Reigns on the apron. As Chris Jericho gets rolled inside the ring, Seth Rollins distracted. That leads to Roman Reigns now hitting the Michinoku driver and a leg drop from Cody Rhodes. And now, Roman Reigns gets back inside the ring. Is DDT by Rollins and a Michinoku driver now by Chris Jericho. He goes for the pin, but way too early into the match here. As now, nice chop there. As now we get back to the Chris Jericho and Seth Rollins feud here. But now Cody Rhodes now takes Jericho with a Dragon Screw leg whip. Seth Rollins back inside the ring. Roman Reigns back to his feet. Now he's back inside the ring. His stiff elbows there by Rollins. And now Roman Reigns with maybe a little snake eyes. No, Cody Rhodes interrupting it, sending both guys down. And now out goes Seth Rollins as Chris Jericho slides back into the ring. And it could be anybody's match right now. Enziguri by Jericho. And now we see Jericho and Roman Reigns going at it. Now Jericho has Reigns against the ropes here, but Reigns now with a Boston Crab. And, now Cody Rhodes gets taken out. Now a lot of things happening here, a lot to call here. It's a rolling forearm, a rolling elbow by Seth Rollins. And now Chris Jericho, looking for the walls. He's looking for the walls. Could he turn Rollins over? He does in the middle of the ring. But Rollins one step ahead of Jericho there and gets out of it. And now, Seth Rollins with that roll up into the super kick. And now Cody Rhodes right there to stop Rollins from getting the pin. And a drop kick sends Cody Rhodes down. And now that Cody is done for the time being, he goes for the pin, but Roman Reigns. And they might be friends outside the ring, but when it comes to Superman punch, forget me talking, that's a Superman punch into the cover, just a 2 count. And now look at this, looking for the spear, but no, He didn't see Cody Rhodes there. And oh! Jericho. Oh, with a code breaker! With a code breaker, and looks like Cody Rhodes is a little too preoccupied here, but no. Oh, still the cover, and Cody Rhodes having the wherewithal to see the code breaker happening into the pin. DDT by Chris Jericho, and Jericho is now in control of this matchup. Dragon screw leg whip to a little receipt from earlier. As Jericho now, oh, look at this. And oh, takes down Cody Rhodes once again. And out goes Jericho. But no, he hangs onto the apron, now goes to the top. And hits the double axe handle. But Seth Rollins waiting for him. Right as he finished that. Now look at this. Roman Reigns on the right side of your screen waiting for Cody Rhodes to get up. Spear! Spear! Oh, wait a minute, that's a cover. Oh, I'm going to say that's a cover. Oh, into the cover goes Roman Reigns. 1, 2, code. Just Chris Jericho stops it. But guys, we have to take another commercial break here. We'll be right back with this main event fatal 4-way match here on SmackDown. And guys, huge news from the office of Stone Cold Steve Austin. The 4 teams have been announced who will be the options for Edge and Christian's Tag Team Championships at Judgment Day. The teams are the Wyatt family, Titus Worldwide, the Cardinal, and the new team of Sami Zayn and Hideo Itami. So next week, those will be the 4 teams you guys will vote on, and whichever the winner of that poll will face Edge and Christian at Judgment Day for the Tag Team Championships. We're back here on SmackDown with a Michinoku driver from Roman Reigns. And this match has been crazy up to this point. And oh! And now look at this. Oh, caught by Jericho into the backbreaker. And a clothesline from Jericho as well. So again, Jericho in the driver's seat. As soon as I say that, that dragon, I don't know what to call that. Shades of RVD, that's for sure. But right now, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins going at it. And look at that. Face buster by Seth Rollins. And now Cody Rhodes working over Jericho. And oh, clothesline might have hit Cody Rhodes instead of his intended target, Seth Rollins, but now Roman Reigns onto the apron. And now, oh, Chris Jericho with another enziguri. Now look at this. Seth Rollins going to do the Falcon Arrow. No. And now, well, the only one in the ring now is Roman Reigns. Now no one's in the ring because Roman Reigns now going to meet Jericho and Rhodes on the outside as Rollins gets a moment of reprieve as he, recovers a little bit. As these 3 guys on the outside just try to get the upper hand here. Who's really in the driver's seat? Jericho gets thrown into the ring as Seth Rollins manages to get back to his feet with a little bit of a breather. He's back into the action as he goes right after Roman Reigns into the super kick. And now Jericho gets worked over by Cody Rhodes, that leg of Jericho. And now, look at this. Seth Rollins with the curb stomp. Into the cover. Jericho. Oh, right place and right time for Jericho. Now, step suplex by Seth Rollins as now Cody Rhodes works over Roman Reigns. That's the thing about Fatal 4-Ways and Triple Threats, Fatal 5-Ways. You always need a pair of eyes in the back of your head. And now look at this. Oh, shot by Roman Reigns. DDT by Jericho. And a slam by Roman Reigns as Cody Rhodes. Oh, look at that clothesline. And now Roman Reigns measuring Jericho. But oh, Seth Rollins gets in the way. And now, oh, but all 3 of these guys trying to get the driver's seat here. And now it's only Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns inside the ring. Big time clothesline. As now I thought Roman Reigns was going to maybe charge up for that spear, but Seth Rollins was getting up way too fast, and now Cody Rhodes slides back into the action here. Oh, going for that crossroads. But Seth Rollins stops it into the snap suplex, floats over to the pin, just a 1 count. And now Seth Rollins trying to get the crowd riled here, but he has to watch out for Jericho. No, Jericho going right after Roman Reigns. And Jericho, oh man, you're not thinking maybe a suicide dive? Maybe, yes! And Roman Reigns gets taken out by Jericho with a suicide dive. And look at this, Cody Rhodes with a suplex to Seth Rollins, bringing him back inside the ring. But Cody Rhodes not capitalizing here. Roman Reigns working over Chris Jericho on the outside, but Cody Rhodes not doing anything. This is prime real estate here to have such a bare ring with just a fatal 4-way match. Oh, gourd buster there. And dropping the elbows, Roman Reigns from the top. And now, look at this Dragon Screw leg whip. And now, Rollins on the outside. Chris Jericho's down. Cody Rhodes measures up. Roman Reigns for the crossroads. And Jericho stirring here. But Cody Rhodes with the cover. 1, 2, Rollins in the ring, but 3, and Cody Rhodes is your victor.
Here is your winner, the Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes is your victor, and guys, that'll be it here on SmackDown. Next episode is NXT TakeOver. Do not miss it. Maybe Cody Rhodes persuaded some fans here tonight, but we'll have to see next time on SmackDown. Farewell, my fellow assassins.